Welcome to this channel. This channel will focus on AutoCAD 2018 and will be just in mechanical engineering drawing. So we'll draw different type of drawing, and if you never used, or if you have already used, you have some knowledge. If you never ever used AutoCAD, don't worry, you are in the right place. You will learn from the very beginning, step by step, how can you use easily AutoCAD 2018, and we'll make different drawing in this course. So this is the first video, and this first video we have about 50 videos in this course, and this is the first one. On this first one, we'll focus on the AutoCAD interface, the command that we'll use, and how the program look like. So let's start going to our AutoCAD program. Once we open up, that would show up. We have the start. We can click here to start drawing, or we can go. So we just click there, start drawing. We just delete so that we can start from the very beginning. Click here, and then we're gonna start the drawing. So this is the way it will show up once we click and start drawing. In this interface, we have different type of section. We have draw section, modify section, annotation, layers, block, property, groups, utilities, clipboard, and view. Each one of these sections we have different type of commands. For instance, in section draw, we have line command, polyline, circle, arc, and the other lines. And these also happen in other sections, so with different commands. So remember, every time you see a small white arrow, like in this circle, it means that we have a different option inside this specific command. If we click here, we're gonna see the different option we have in these particular commands. We have we can make the circle using radio, diameter, 2 point, 3 points, turn radius, and turn. The same happen with arc and also with the others command that has the small white arrow. We also have this the space here. So this space is where all the imagination will take place. So everything you want to draw will be here. So we call it the worksheet, the work spreadsheet. That's where will take place every drawing that we'll make in this course. So this in this work area we have the grid. So this is this small square that you can see in the background is the grid. We can work with grid or without grid. To remove, we just come here on this section and click the grid. So this blue means that it is activated. When it is like white, it means that they're not activated. So I'll just activate, and then the grid come in. So if I click again, and here said command grid off, click again, command grid on. So and the grid is inside. So this space, every time we activate a command, so we'll display on this section here. So for instance, if I activate the line, so show up in this section here, line, it is activated. To deactivate, I will just go in my keyboard and type ESC. So it is deactivated. To activate, go there again, click activated, deactivate, go ESC in the my keyboard, type, and then is deactivated. Okay, every time we want to make a drawing, before we start, we need to ensure what are the dimension of our drawing, what are the size. So if we have the size in mind, then we need to set up our worksheet uh, almost to that size. I have here an example, for instance, this drawing here. So this drawing, as you can see here, the length is 60. I am using a metric system, so 60 centimeter, and we have the height 30 centimeter. So this is the size of the drawing. It means that I will also use work area. My worksheet will be not uh, so long, not so big than this drawing. For instance, I can use like 100. So what happens if I use like a big worksheet? So my drawing will be very small in a very big area. That's why make sure that you know the dimension that you will work on, and then set up your work area with a worksheet with the right limits. How can I set up the limits? We'll just type in my keyboard lim. We'll just show up limits in the first option. We'll just go there and then enter, and then ask me specify lower left corner. I will use in this case 0, so it is always good, to use the lower point is 0 0. We'll just put first 0. To go to the next one, I'll go to tab, type tab, go to next one, 0, and then enter. Now ask me specify the upper right corner. As we can see in our drawing, so it's 60, 38, length 60. We'll use, for instance, in this case, 100. So just an example, no? Is that an example? We'll go there again. We'll use, I can put 100 or 150. Tab, 150, length and the height, and then enter. To apply these limits in my worksheets, I will go to zoom, click zoom, zoom all. So it is already applied. Now I can work in my work spreadsheet. Let's start using the first command with this line. Click here and command. So ask me to specify the first point. I will just click anywhere in my work area. So I can just click here, for instance. So now ask me to specify the next point. You can see that my line is not like a very, very straight. If you see very well, straight, and also I can have different type of angle, like 15, 24, 27 degree, 19, 17. So different angle. How can I like type a very straight line? To do that, I will just activate. So my cursor is a little bit slow. Okay, I will come here, ORTHO mode. I will activate the ORTHO mode, and then you can see, the line is very straight. Just 0 degree, 19, 270, and 180. Straight line. If I want to make a line with a different angle, just go there and deactivate by clicking again on the ORTHO mode. Let's start. For instance, I will use 100 length, and then 30 degree, my angle. So in this case, I put 100 and then type tab, go to 30 degree, and then enter again. Now ask me to specify the next points. I will put also again 100, and the angle can be 19, tab, 19, it is already there, enter. So for the next point, I have like two options to finish here. The first one is, click in close, and I will just finish here. So it will end up in the end points. So I have here my triangle. We have also another way to make this. So this is one way, and we also have another way to make this not only like that. So to make another way, we'll just go back. Another way to make this, we'll just make quickly. Okay. Okay, another way to, okay, let me just go back here. Okay. 100, type 90 degree. Another way to make this one is like this. I will have to, to find the end point. So we use close, the first option. We can also click here in endpoint, but to activate the endpoint, I will come to the snap cursor or object snap, click here, activate the endpoint, or just to remove this one, activate the endpoint, which is this one. So I click, there is a tick, it means that it is already activated, the endpoint, and then so make sure that it is blue. Okay, it is blue, it is activate, and then you can see that it is show up this green, and it says endpoint. You can see endpoint. Click there. Now enter. If I want to make a line, in the middle of this, triangle, in the middle of this line, we'll just go there again. To find out the middle, you can see just show up the end point, not the middle point. We'll go there in object snap, find the midpoint, which is this one, click, it is there a tick, and I can go there. So you can see this is the midpoint, and it is written midpoint. Click there, and then I can make my line. I can put either this way or that way. So we just put this way, click, and then enter. If I want to make a circle, as we have already said, there is many option to make circle. We click here. I can make with radio. Let's the first option, radius. Can click anywhere. But if I want to make the circle in the same line, I can just click in end point and then continue without clicking. Just put the cursor there and then move. So it will move. I can click here and then set up the radius. In this case, my radius will be 20, and then enter. So if I want to make, I will just use diameter. If I want to make another circle in the same center point for this first circle, I will need to go to the object snap, select center, and then can now go there again. So you can see this is the center. Click and then move and set up the diameter. I will say 70, enter. So that's the way we do. So if you want to erase, delete, just put here some example. If I want to erase or delete, I will just go to modify section and then activate erase, select the object. So ask me to select the objects. I will just go here, select the first object I want to erase, second one, and then enter. So it is erased. Another way to erase is just type E in your keyboard and then enter, and then you can select the objects. This one, and I will just enter again. We also have another way to erase. With your cursor, just select, the object, click with your left side on your mouse, leave, move. Make sure that all the object that you want to erase is in blue, and then click. So it is all selected. You can just delete by typing in delete in your keyboard, and it will disappear. Just go back. So that's the way we can use. So if I want to save my drawing, I'll just go here. So there is a save or save as. If you want to save in a different position, go there, save. You can see show up DWG. So this is the extension file for the AutoCAD, and you can change like your name, but don't change this DWG. I will just put project number 1, project number 1, 2, 3, so whatever. Okay, and then we'll just save. So if I want to now I can close. If I want to open up, I will just go here, open, and then find my project 1, 2, 3, open. So that's the first lesson for today. We just went through the interface, see the command, how they work, and now we'll go to the next video. So don't forget please to subscribe, as we have this course with 50 videos, and we'll go step by step in all the videos, make some practice, and also doing some and also learn some lesson and with the practice. So this is just the interface lesson number 1. So we'll go to lesson number 2. Just be there. See you to the next video.